All right. Is this recording now?
Yeah, both are.
And that's recording now. You see, I have this smile on my face because we're in familiar territory. We are in the underground. I am your host, Obong, and today we are with the man himself.
Festus, you already know.
He goes under many names. Dami UXL, Dami So Fly, Dami is Legacy. On one day he's a photographer. On another day he's a videographer. On another day, event organizer. He has done everything. The man that is constantly shaping himself, constantly working and building, not only for him and his own business, but for other people too. Dami, it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure to have you too.
Come on. Hey, so I just want to touch on some of the beginning points.
Okay.
You know, like now I think we celebrated your 2nd year anniversary here in Canada. It'll be 1st year.
Let's just say first year.
First year. It's getting to the 2nd year now.
The 2nd year.
How did you start business in Nigeria? And we're going to touch on how it compares to being here in Canada, because there are definitely two systems of government for sure.
Yeah.
And definitely two systems that will influence your creative process. So how was it being a creative and a businessman growing up in Nigeria?
Well, I would say being a creative in Nigeria really started out just understanding yourself. I started out just understanding who I am as a person, and I know, okay, yes, I love this, I like this, but I just always have that business mindset inside of me. Like, if I like something, how can I find the business under this thing?
Can you make money off of it?
You understand? How can I make money off this skill? Because it's one thing to have a skill, it's another thing to know how to make money off the skill. And I understand from a young age that over time, if the creativity can't pay for itself, it dies out. And I was not about to let that happen. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to start business. And I never started business with a business degree or a business mentor or something like that. I just started out just learning.
Trial and error.
Just trial and error. You know, I went through the pain, the trial, the everything, laughter, just to really start to understand, okay, if I can flip something that I have and multiply it, then I think I can make profit of this. And I just ran with it.
100%. And the first business was UXL?
First business was never UXL, was more photography.
Okay.
I just started out taking pictures of most of the people around me. Then I started charging for it. I was charging like, let's say, how much was I charging then? I think I was charging 2,000 Naira.
2,000
That
Naira.
was like
$2 now.
Because I was charging $2, because bro, I was like, okay, let me just charge people this, because I'm good at this, right? People are telling me, oh, you're good. Okay, let me just start charging people. Then I started charging people 2K Naira. I started out with like university students. Okay, I will take your pictures and I will edit your videos for you and make you look cool. The whole point
give
is
them
just
the swag.
Yeah, just give you some swag. Like, just add some swagger to your life. Then I added swagger, and from there I started to build on top of it. So what I learned over time is business is about growth, and things change. Started out from photography, clothing brand, now building system, and I'm just excited to see where it takes me from there.
A lot of history to unpack in between there.
Yeah.
But see, one thing I want to touch on, for those who don't know, Dami and I, for a while, we met at Toronto Fashion Week again. That was our link up here in Toronto, in Canada. But I've known Dami since Nigeria, but only just by name, by like that, almost like a ghostly sort of figure.
Yeah.
Almost like, do you know Dami? He's the owner of Unlimited Legacy. Yeah. I used to hang out with this boy. He's called Ojo. We went to school together, and Ojo was at the time, I guess he was doing some work with you.
Yeah, Ojo wasn't really doing work with me, but I was doing work with his brother. So Ojo is more of the younger brother.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was doing work with his older brother. But you know, back then, swagger boy, I just like to stay cool. And the coolness had to spread.
Yeah, and the thing is, it did spread because, what was the name? Was it Amen Estates?
Yeah.
So that was where they lived. Every time I'll be around that area, they're like, bro, I just finished something with Dami. I just finished something with Festus.
Yeah.
So fast forward many years after, where we're not even thinking about meeting this guy. I'm at Toronto Fashion Week. I went with Amai because he was going to be modeling that day. I do have a video up on that too. And this guy, he just passes by. He's like, nice fit, bro. But he has his hoodie all the way up. It's covering his nose, and all I could see was his mouth. Yeah. In my head, I'm like, Loki, that mouth looks familiar. That mouth looks familiar. I know this face, but I don't put anything to it because obviously it's nighttime, Toronto Fashion Week. Everybody's on steez. But later on into the night, he comes by. Obviously now we're exchanging Instagrams. I think I was sitting with a group of guys, and then I'm like, wait. So I checked the Instagram and I'm like, wait, is this not Dami? I know this guy. Now one and only. First time meeting him in real life, and we're meeting in a completely different land. And since then, that was how the relationship grew from whether business partners or to a low-key brotherly relationship. He stayed with me over in Parliament where we've seen plenty things.
Let's not talk about Parliament.
Plenty things until now, man. Yeah. And I remember you told me that in Nige, first, as part of the hustle, I know you're no longer a hustler anymore.
No, bro, you can talk about the hustle, but like just...
as part of the hustle, you used to sell phones going from Island to Ikeja.
So let me start with that one. Yeah. I started with photography first, but before I started to understand what business, I think I was 16. I understand that I'm not the kind of person that wants to depend on anybody. I want to be the kind of person that someone
self-sufficient.
Yeah, like not just depend on someone, but like I want to be like more of the giver, not just the receiver.
An oak tree.
An oak tree, exactly. So I was like, okay, I have a phone. How can I make money off this? It'll just mean the question in my head. How can I make money off this? My dad bought me my first iPhone 16. I would take this phone, go to Ikeja, I would sell my phone, and
16 set at that time.
I said iPhone 6.
iPhone 6, yeah.
iPhone 6. So I would take the iPhone 6, yeah. I would sell the phone to like anyone I know, probably on Kijiji of Nigeria back then. I would take that one, I would sell it, and I would up the price by like extra 5K. So once the person paid for the phone, I would take the money, go back to Kedar, buy myself a new phone. So I was selling my phone. So every week I was having a new phone. I was just so do you know why I did that? Because I told you one thing you should know about me. I like novelty, but disciplined novelty. Not just novelty that just takes you all over the place, but novelty that helps you to understand that okay, I can experience so much things.
Right.
In a short
and you're taking something specific from each experience.
So what I took from that experience was I was able to use all the iPhone colors. I was able to test all the colors.
All the colors.
I like the black. No, I think I like the rose gold.
Honestly, you see, this story, I don't think it's something that many people will really see the power of it inside. Especially, I would just say Canadians first of all. They wouldn't see the true hustle and what you need to be thinking about in order to want to change your phone every single week in order to just make that 5K extra profit.
Facts.
Because it can go a long way. But hey, talking about unlimited legacy, which is what we have been using to make some noise since we've been here in Toronto.
Pushing the motion.
Of course, your clothing brand turned event party, sort of a nice hybrid of your mediums. Project X is the Nigerian version. How people have come to know you through your parties and also to know the brand. Last year in July, we also collaborated to host the UXL experience.
We ready?
We ready, bro.
We are ready.
First one. Come on, bro.
Shit, I've been winning, cause I learned how to lose right. I'm like the Flash, I take it like hoe so quick, like you finna lose sight. We went off the waves of design. Had niggas who came and surf, call me the wave, it's on my prime. I got my passion locked in the pen. I've been out working, I don't need a friend. I got my brothers, we working to win. She got me poppin' like I ain't from Mexico. Nigga, I'm big bro, pack some tens. Don't get me pissed off, nigga, I'm pissed off. Play with my guap, and play with your bread. We set the motion, I follow our trends. We the
What is one word to describe you?
Bombs.com. Exhilarating.
A dream.
It's birthday.
So the steams.
She fell in love with the swag. Shit, I just like it, she good for the promo. I wanna fuck with her and her friend. If they loud, I bring it like Ebo. She like the passion, I walk with the ego. Niggas say clean and we gang. I don't even
forget.
You can't forget.
What an experience.
So, how does it compare organizing an event and creating a community in Nigeria versus here in Toronto? What have you seen, what have you learned, and how does it differ?
So first of all, I would say starting an event back in Nigeria was never really the intention. The intention was just to show the clothes and just have fun. But over time, we did the first year. We never expected to have about 500 people coming to the space. And the goal before the event, I was like, guys, the goal right now is how can we fit 500 people or let's say 300 people into a small
This
room?
one space,
because
yeah.
it's better for a party to be choked up than for there to be so much space and little people.
Of course.
So we didn't really care about
but choked up with safety.
with safety,
with
exactly,
safety, with guidelines.
So that was like,
of course.
okay, how can we just make this room full? You understand? So that was what we planned, and before you know it, word started to spread. Oh, UXL is throwing an event. Before you knew, because bro, the motion was hot. People were like tapping in. What are these guys? All these
100%.
UXL guys. Because back then, me and my guys were just going crazy.
Yeah.
Just going crazy, putting out
Of course,
pieces.
if you were
just
in
going
Nigeria that year, you probably heard of UXL. If you were outside, you see someone wearing UXL steez.
So the party was just going crazy. People turned up. A lot of people showed up. Just congratulations on your party. This was good. I really liked the vibe. Oh, nice to meet. I was meeting people that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know when someone is calling your name, but like, oh bro,
Yeah,
I know you, but I'm like, where do you know me?
Never
you cannot
seen before.
You can't let your ego get in the way.
Of course.
I'm like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Even though you don't know them,
exactly.
just
It's in
trying
the
to
heat of it, you know,
exactly.
showing
So
love.
that was fun. Did it for like 3 years. The last event I did, the last Project X was on July 24, 2024.
Nah.
July 22nd, 2024, and I
Okay.
came to Canada July 25, that 2024. So that was the last event. That was my last send off, and it was fun. And I didn't really know everyone there, but I know I was building something. And
Right.
up to now, I'm still building, but I know I had to live for a reason. I had to just leave Nigeria for a reason.
Totally.
Because it was not just my calling; it was God's calling for me to just live.
And now you have the experience of seeing it from a different demographic completely. You know, because at least in my own experience, also being a creative, I started off my YouTube first of all in Nigeria.
that was fun to see.
You know,
was fun to
now
see.
we're here. But I think in Nigeria there's a better support system between the people in your immediate surroundings versus here.
Yeah.
Do you also
Well,
relate when I say that?
I totally agree with you on that, because here in Toronto, it's more of like everyone is just trying to either get ahead or everyone is just trying to just make a living. And when I talk about making a living, it's not just paying rent, but like I just want to be stable. I just want to be okay. People are trying to be okay. Back in 9 it's different. People are trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Even though they are trying to make a living, here people are just trying to make a living. No one's really trying to have fun. Even if they're trying to have fun, they're not trying to have fun to the extent that I don't care. I just want to just. Back home, it's different. It's like two different mindset.
Of course, and also from the point of in Nigeria, as we know, things are not. It's not a smiling situation back home.
It's not. But people always find a way to still have fun. That's just it.
Just
Like someone can
judging
literally
me.
have just $10 in his account, but will say have fun the next night, knowing that
As you
tomorrow,
should.
tomorrow will just fix itself.
If I can't laugh, right, or rather, if I can't cry, I have to go and enjoy myself at
Exactly.
least. Okay, sweet. Clearly, we're seeing that Nigeria. It takes. Would you say it takes less in order to blow up, or in order to build a foundation that you say is strong versus here? Because here, in my opinion, I think everybody sees the value of what they want to bring to the table, which can also cause it can cause essentially things to be overpriced sometimes, because if it requires 10 people in order to do a job, and each 10 person feels like they are the most important part of this job that's about to be done, then you're going to end up spending so much to build this foundation that you would if you were able to get all 10 people to do it for the same price as one, because everyone is still trying to build. Do you understand what I mean when I say that?
I think I get what you're trying to say, but what I would just say is back home, it's easy because people want to work. People actually want to work. Here, people want to work, but they are working at because I need to survive. Do you understand? I'm working
so
because
it's a reason.
There's a reason, there's an intent, and the intent is stronger here in Canada. Back home, people want to work and actually show themselves. People want people to know, okay, I did this, I built this, I did this here, I did it, I got paid. Do you understand the logic?
Right.
I did it, I got paid.
I
I'm
had to
good.
make sure I got paid for
Yeah,
this.
but that is different. I did it. I want people to say it. I got paid, yes, but like the craft is seen.
Yeah.
Like I did that, and
They're
I'm
seeing
proud
the
of
work and the
myself because
talent.
it's very hard for you to build out of a country with like low infrastructure. So when you actually build something out of it, you just have to be proud. You know what I mean? You have to be proud, like, okay, I did that, man. That's me.
Totally.
That's my job.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Now I want us to move into our abstract questions.
Okay.
As we get into the middle of this interview. So, a simple one. You know how we did tear out when behind closed doors?
Yes, no.
From basement to
The high rise.
Come on now, we already know.
Start.
When did you realize that you were different?
That's a very good question. When I first realized I was different was when I stopped forcing things, and even when I stopped, things were still aligning for me. And I'll give you an example, right? The first event we had in Street Soap, we didn't expect to sell out. We didn't expect like people to just turn up into the store. What I just told myself, and it always blows my mind, yeah? Before we left for the event, I was like, God, whatever wants to happen, let it happen. I get to the event, you know, everyone is selling, everyone is buying, people are walking around. Listen, this is what happened. I was trying to get people to come into the store to just touch the pieces, see it and everything.
Yeah.
Towards like 2 hours into the event, I was like, wait, why am I even forcing this? I just chilled. The moment I chilled, yeah, bro, 1 hour later, everybody was gathering in the store. I had to walk back to look at it like,
Take a step back.
I had to take a step back. You know, when you take a step back and you're observing something based off the decision you made in the same hour. When you make a decision in an hour and you see the outcome in that same hour, it's a different feeling. You can't really understand till you actually experience it. So making that decision in that hour and watching the outcome in that same hour, I'm like, you can't freak out, but you're like, damn.
Yeah, like, yo, we got something.
Damn, I got something here. So seeing that made me understand, okay, I think there's something here. Because I've always just believed in myself and just know that, okay, anything I put my mind to, I will see a good outcome. Although sometimes you have to suffer for a while, you have to let the work work on you
100%.
before it starts to work for you.
100%.
But during the stage where the work is actually working on you, you have to just be silent and just let it do its thing. So when it starts to work for you, you can say, okay, it did work on me. Now I'm seeing the result. You know what I mean? So,
What would you say to someone who is currently trying to build something right now? Maybe they're in year one of this thing, this infrastructure, whether it be a clothing brand, whether it be their new Photoshop agency, whether notebook selling.
If I'm just going to be honest, it's going to be hard. You just have to understand that it's going to be hard.
It got hard before it goes soft.
Yeah, exactly. It's just going to be hard at first, and you just have to make up your mind, because once you just make that decision that yes, this is going to be hard, but I'm going to face it, but I'm going to go through the pain. Once you can tell yourself that when the pain starts to come, it's easy. A lot of people, the problem is no one really wants to just accept the fact that things will be hard before it gets better. But once you can make that decision internally, it starts to get easy, because when the hard time comes, you won't be phased as much because you've already been made the decision that okay, it's going to be hard, and now you find yourself in a hard time. I'm here now, it's hard, but I'm just going to keep pushing.
Right, exactly.
And you just have to love that thing that you say you want to do. If you ever start something from a mindset of I need to make money out of this, that's the beginning of the failure of the business or the thing you're trying to do. I need to make money. I was telling one of my students yesterday, never wait till something gets bad before you start to take action on it, because when it gets bad and you start to take action, now you're taking action from a place of fear, from a place of I need to make this work. You're not taking action from a place of
I care for this thing.
I can try and let me see if I can make this thing work. If you take it from that angle, it's easy for you to see progress. It's easy for challenges to come and you can still make it work. But if you take it from a place of okay, I have no other option, I need to do this now, to pull you back.
You're operating from a place of desperation.
Exactly, you don't want to operate from there. So if you're starting something, love the thing, be willing to learn and get curious before you start to obsess over it. You know what I mean? Obsession is everything, but you need to first know what is it I want to obsess about. Once you start to obsess about it, that means you've learned something for you to obsess about it. So if you're starting out something new, first learn about it, like play with it. Just attack the thing you love like a baby. Like, okay, you can't know everything, but learn in the process. Before you know, you start to love it,
grow.
Now you get good at it.
You're crawling, you're walking, you're flying.
Exactly. So that's just what it is.
Understood. Okay, considering the times that we're in, 2026, plenty things that happen.
A lot of things they sup.
We already know. All over the world.
A lot of things they sup.
Right now, things they sup. But one main thing that seems to be getting everybody's attention, especially in this age of social media, especially in this age of people wanting to become independent, self-sufficient. You know, we have access to more resources than we've ever had in existence.
Facts.
More access to more information than we've ever had in existence. Our parents didn't have this much information.
Facts.
Their parents didn't have this much information, but we do. I want you to talk to me about your philosophy behind AI usage in your work. Because Mr. AI Creative, we see
AI
you.
father. That's my name. AI father.
AI father.
Call me AI father.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Please, tell us.
My take on AI is the future and it's here to stay. And the more you keep fighting it or telling yourself, reacting to it emotionally, that's the problem. A lot of people are still reacting to AI emotionally and not trying to just see the benefit. Let me ask you a question back. Which side would you want to be on? The side of don't use AI, or the side whereby AI is making you money while you sleep? Be honest or not? It's a hard question, but you have to ask yourself.
Totally.
You want to be on the side whereby you can buy back your time. I'm the kind of person that I want to live so much experience, but I understand that I can't live everything in one lifetime. So if I can get anything to buy me back my time so I can live more experiences, I will do it.
100%.
So that's one of my major philosophy behind AI. AI is here to give you leverage. AI is here to buy back your time. Do you know how many hours you spend a day working? If you can cut the hours into, like, let's say you spend 9 hours working and you divide the hours and you have, like, let's say half of it, 4 hours back, because let's say AI could give you that time. Over time, you will start to see the beauty of it. But someone that don't understand AI and haven't seen how AI can save you that time, you're still going to react emotionally. You're still going to be like, if you don't understand something, you first hate on it.
Agreed.
Do you understand? So
Agreed.
The more you understand something and see the beauty and the leverage you can get out of it, you can't really complain. But the people that complain, if you ask them some questions about AI, they'll just tell you the basic stuff.
100%.
So if someone tell me, oh, AI is just, I'd never argue with someone that told me they don't like AI. I'll just tell them, try and just see the benefit of it. Then we'll revisit the conversation again.
Totally.
So that's just what it is.
You see,
no, I can't argue the fact.
no, of course, and I agree with you 100%.
You have to see the benefit before you can really talk about it.
I agree with you 100%. I don't know what I could use as an example for right now, but you know, obviously there are those things that would first come out to society and everyone is
Let me
taken aback at first.
When you want to know something is going to be good and it's great, people need to first hate before it gets good. If you want to know a great song, people need to hate the song, bash it before people love it. If people just start loving immediately, it's not getting peak. It's not peak level.
The fun is not.
It's not peak level.
There.
But when people hate, and even in success, when you want to see, this is how the trajectory of life works. When you start to gain motion, or when you start to do something good, this is how it works. People will tell you, oh, hey, I like your stuff, it's good. That's the normal level love. Then when you start to gain that motion and you're moving up, people start to hate. When people start to hate, that's a good signal.
I didn't know. It's
okay, that means, oh shit, my shit is popping. So people start to hate before you know it, the haters start to love. Once they start to love, everyone starts to love. But you still have haters though, but like people need to hate on you before they start to love you.
I mean, especially in the kind of work that we do right now, that is very social. We're putting ourselves out there. Hell, we have 2 cameras recording us right now with a light in the studio.
Exactly.
You know, if you're not comfortable with being seen and also being hated on as well, then this may not be a business for you.
Exactly.
You gotta develop that thick skin onto this. Okay, boss, you've given us a lot of insight today.
Yes, sir.
But I just want to end with this quickly. What are you currently building right now? Yes.
Tell.
What are you building right now, good sir?
So right now I'm building what we call a GTM. It's called the go-to-market system. It's a system whereby you never really have to really work so hard. In the future, and I'm saying this today, by
you heard it here in the underground.
By 2050, moving forward, work is going to be optional. And what do I mean by that? You will have to choose if you want to actually physically work or you want to just sit in your house and work from your system.
But it will still be considered work though.
It's still considered work, but it's a work whereby you save time and you have tools and system. Like I said, going back to AI is like you're going to war.
So you mean more traditional jobs?
Yes, traditional jobs. So let me put it like this. you need to go to war with your AI. Your AI is like your army, and you're in the forefront. You get this done, get this done, get this done, while you have a clear head and focus on what's actually really important.
The strategist.
The strategist. Because human beings, we have an analog mind, not a digital mind. So being so overstimulated, being so much media consumption and everything, it's not good. Our forefathers didn't even know what social media was, and that's how to live. Like I said, I want to buy back my time. I want to be able to like just have AI stay digital while I can just go back to my normal state. Like have fun, go on vacation, like stay away from the phone.
Free yourself.
Free myself from like plug myself out of it.
Yeah.
While I just have AI plug into it. Do you see what I mean?
I understand.
So that's why I said work is going to be optional if you understand how to use AI to do the work for you. So you can buy back your time.
Okay.
So I'm building a system. Yeah.
System builder.
I'm a system
Already
builder.
known from time. Okay. Just one last question, because now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there are people who are also using AI. There are some who are also thinking the same way you are.
Yeah.
However, you being someone that has used AI for a while and almost like you're studying it.
Yeah.
Surely you can also know that there are people that are using it but may not be using it in the one, maybe to its fullest potential.
Yeah.
Or maybe the way they're talking to it may not be giving them the cocoa was really inside the AI.
Yeah.
What is one change that someone who is trying to discover and use AI in their business, one change that they can use to get better results from it?
Okay. So what I would just say is, look at AI like you're talking to someone. When you're having a conversation, we're having a conversation right now.
Right.
We're going back and I'm giving you my points, you're giving me your points. I'm telling you something, you're learning from me, I'm learning from you. That's how AI work. A lot of people just want, AI, get this done for me. Boom, give me the answers. You need to like have this, you have to enter like what you call flow state with it and understand. Ask a question. Not everybody will understand, but when you do it, you start to see the beauty of it. You tell it, okay, let's say you have an idea. Hey, this is the idea I have right now. How can we better make this idea work? What are the plans? Like, what can be like multiple outcome of this idea?
Yeah.
What are the multiple ways this idea can birth something new? Do you understand? You saw the UXL experience. I used AI to literally set up everything, like the tracker, everything. Just, it gives you more of like structure. Like, it gives you what they call coherence. You understand?
Yeah.
It gives you that coherence, like you really hit it right on the spot. Like, okay, yes, I have a plan. It's sharp. It's like your plans are not just saturated. It's more like straight to the point.
Yeah.
So when you're talking to AI, talk to it like you're having a conversation. You're not just commanding it. And everything AI tells you is not accurate, but you need to also just be able to like see when it's just hallucinating and giving you the right points.
100%.
So yeah, that's just what I got for you.
100%. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Mr. CEO, thank you for coming down to the underground.
Always.
You guys heard it here first. So hey, let us know what you got going on. What's the newest thing that people can go check you out on Instagram? What's the newest
check me out on
product?
Instagram. I'm dropping an ebook called "Use AI or Get Left Behind." For those that don't really understand how to use AI, this is the playbook that gives you all the tea. It gives you all the sauce. It tells you how to use AI like from the starter phase to get really good at it. Because there's so many videos out there, so many people saying this, that, so many videos. But this is just simple English. Like you can read it, understand it, and try it out. Very practical. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Dropping April 1st.
April 1st?
Yeah.
And that's just the night before the Abstraktly done launch at the Med Pub. So pull up, be out there. You're gonna see UXL is gonna have a stand.
For sure.
You already know. Powering each other out here, yo. It's been Obong, Dami UXL.
Thank you for having me.
The crew behind Tommy, Jem, Evan.
Thank you for having me.
And peace.